in their comments.
Allie!
Go in the comments anyway, you coward.
Allie Foley!
I comment.
Allie! Oh, she just said what?
She's gone.
Just hi. We miss you.
Just hi, we miss you.
Hi, I miss you.
Go in the comments anyway, you coward.
My Alexa reminds me when it's time to clean the litter box. So every day at 7 p.m., it goes, here's your reminder, clean the litter box.
That's a pretty good Alexa.
That's
What a very polite way to allow your Alexa to slowly become your Lord and Master.
Well, somebody's got to be. I'm not Christian anymore, so. I'm looking for a new god.
All right, please line up all of the candidates. We got deity auditions. Who is going to be Katie Hope Noble's new Lord and Savior?
We have talked about it before, about like where you would fall in like a cult situation. Mm-hmm. And I, every time, designated follower. Like, you got to have at least one to be a cult.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was pretty funny when it was like me, Katie, Haley, Nicole, all like some combination of us living together. Like we would ask each of us like separately where each one of us like falls in that, and each one of us separately agreed on where all of that is. It was pretty funny.
Like
Katie was
if you guys are all like, yeah, this is the position I'd be in. It's a short step to just be in those positions now. It's not a cult. It's not a cult. We did have a meeting where we all agreed on our positions, but it isn't a cult. But it was just us there, and we talk about it a lot.
I got a burp, but I'm trying to wait for it to be really good. I'm trying to charge it up. I'll let you guys know.
Get it out there. Do it.
That was a fart. Never mind.
Don't you hate it when one becomes the other?
Something's got to give.
I hate that movie. I have strong feelings about Something's Gotta Give. I do not think it's a good movie. If you think Something's Gotta Give with Diane Keaton and what's his face is a good movie, you put it in the comments and you tell me why.
Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson.
That's not him. Is that the Johnny guy? It is.
No, I didn't even realize we're actually live. There was no like beep or anything. We're just up now. Cool.
It says the word up the top left. That's how you know.
I'm not looking at the
it's
word.
counting.
I can't read.
And then the numbers as well, letting you know.
Jared's still on the Boxcar Kids books too. It's okay.
They put their milk bottles in the river to keep them cool, and I think that's beautiful.
Look, I listen to a podcast. It's a competition where they read, the host has like read through all of these like teen detective books, like the Boxcar Children and Hardy Boys, shit like that. And then he'll walk the contestants through the mystery, and they have to try to solve it.
That's just D&D. That's D&D with less steps.
Yeah,
I mean, kind of.
Fewer steps.
But Encyclopedia Brown, that's the other one that I was trying to think of. Like, he'll walk them through like an Encyclopedia Brown mystery. But they also like get points for the most creative wrong answer. It's called Meddling Adults. So highly recommend.
Not often I hear about a new podcast and think like, yeah, we need that one.
What's the joke? What do you call 3 white guys in Los Angeles? A podcast?
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm listening to Dungeons and Daddies right now, though, and it's pretty good.
Oh, I love Dungeons and Daddies.
It's pretty good.
Megan Jones got me hooked on Dungeons and Daddies.
She's the coolest of them all.
She really is. That was my pandemic listen. I'd go on hikes every day and listen through all of what Dungeons and Daddies had done at that point.
Aw.
It was fun.
Well, we've run out of things to talk about. I guess it's time to end the show.
I guess that means it's time to start the show.
Yeah. Well, now that Alexis is gone, we can begin.
Yeah. In case any of you don't remember, Alexis sprayed her computer screen with Windex last week. She committed to the bit, and now she is suffering.
If you would like to support Alexis's new adventure of spraying Windex on a newer laptop, donate at the IT Crowd.
Every day. ones of people sprayed their laptop with Windex.
Intentionally.
I actually broke my laptop like cleaning it with like another cleaning solution, and like it like fried the motherboard.
Oh
You guys
no!
were out here spraying your computer with liquid?
I'd gotten back from outside in like 2020, like March, and I went, oh my god, it's on my hands now. It's on my computer, and I like took a Clorox wipe and I like wiped it out, and then I turned the computer off so all the liquid like went inside the keys and just.
Oh no!
It was great. It was a good time. I liked it.
Isn't it weird how some of us have fond memories of early pandemic? Yeah.
It was a simpler time.
We were like, this will be over in a couple of weeks. Let's really live it up.
Look, I lost 20 pounds during the pandemic, got very healthy, and managed to save money.
Wow. I guess I'll see myself
That's
out.
one of us.
I had some killer unemployment that I wish was still going on.
That's what it was.
I gained weight and worked at the DMV, so wins all around.
I gained weight and got a skin condition.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, hey, this is a nice anti-smoking campaign. If you smoke cigarettes, you are opening yourself to a number of things, including a skin condition that lingers. So maybe don't smoke.
Huh. The old nicotine skin.
It's scaly.
Whoa.
No, Scaly's not here right now. We have
That's
Josh.
Alexis.
She failed.
I have no idea.
You guys ready to start the show?
It's not like a lot better, Alexis. Like it's not a lot better.
Yeah.
Like you're still lagging pretty.
Yeah, in fact, I would say this is almost worse.
It's
give you the truth.
We're watching like the Aha Take On Me music video.
Like 0.5 frames per second.
Could a depressed person do this? And it's just a stop motion.
Continue to lag.
We're sorry, Alexis. We want you here.
I am
We're
not
sorry that
sorry
this is
at all.
happening to you.
Just to backpedal a little bit, we apologize for the number of times saying daddy, but they do make a point on the podcast to say it is not a BDSM podcast.
Me and a couple of my friends. So I'm originally from southeastern Kentucky, and I used to have a very thick accent. And when you say daddy in a Appalachian accent, it turns into daddy. And so, I want you to imagine saying that in the bedroom, like daddy, instead of daddy. And it makes it a lot funnier.
If you say it like that, you're about to get spanked a lot harder. There's a difference.
Back in, I want to 2014, at that place that we all used to work, except for Josh, but tangentially related to it. He worked at the less good version.
Less good version, yes, I did.
It was the first time we ever did like a time traveler's weekend, like someone coming out of a time traveler's portal thing. It was the first year we had Henry. So we had our costumer, Miss Lily, come out as Queen Elizabeth.
Oh.
And her one line was supposed to be daddy, but Miss Lily is from Missouri by way of Texas. And so Queen Elizabeth comes out and just goes, daddy?
From the south of England.
Daddy.
I miss her so much. Alexis is trying one more time to get back in.
We can always pull an alley.
I think we may have to.
That is
Always
hilarious.
available. You know, always available. Judith, it's okay. Chill. It's just the rain.
Mm-hmm. God bless the rains.
I
down
felt so
in
bad for
Chicago.
Alexis because it was working pretty much perfectly when we were doing our rehearsal, shindig before this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, she's here.
It was working until she had to do any work. Suspicious. Oh,
Don't be suspicious.
I can see her blinking in real time.
Frozen again? Oh no.
Yeah.
better.
Yes.
No, that's working.
No, that's better.
Yeah.
We're
Alexis.
seeing your head shake. We're seeing your head shake, and then you touched your nose. And it's all
Shaking
right.
your head in real time.
But you guys are so laggy to me.
Oh, sure.
So sorry.
You are
Like
so
there was just
laggy.
4 seconds between. This is not gonna fly, y'all.
Ali Foley, come back to us.
Aweigh!
Thank you for your service, Alexis.
Godspeed.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba,
In the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years stopped coming.
start coming.
Stop coming and then stop coming and then stop coming and then stop coming.
Jared.
The IT crowd.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Improv Technology. We are Improv Technology. My name is Jeff. I am your host, and tonight I will be joined by 4 incredible improvisers. Look at that! Alexis, sadly, technical difficulties, but Alexis will be back someday. Sometime. Somewhere. But now, we are blessed by the presence of a new person in her stead. So, please, allow me to use the prepared introductions that I did for everybody. First up, History Channel's Josh Cahn.
It doesn't sound as cool as the other one does. I changed my mind.
We have YouTube's Katie Noble.
I was on YouTube once.
We have Instagram Thirst Trap, Alexis Amarante. And the School AV Club's Jared Haverdink.
Got cords.
And we're here to do some improv for you all tonight. What that means is that they're going to play games and do scenes that they have no idea what's going to happen beforehand. It's all coming off the top of their head and being pulled out of the bottom of their sphincters. And they're doing it to amuse you. If you enjoy the shit that they're doing, you can always send us a Venmo at the IT Crowd. We split that Venmo money equally amongst all the performers. There is none of it goes to overhead. All of it goes directly to the people that help make you laugh tonight. So thank you in advance for anything that you care to donate. And maybe we'll be able to send Alexis a little to get her computer fixed.
No.
Celebratory bottle of Windex when she gets it.
We'll crack it open on her new computer like a champagne bottle on a boat.
Yeah, pour some
Yeah.
out.
You guys ready to play the first game?
What's that?
yeah.
I don't remember, but yeah.
All right.
I
First
have a
game. First game is objection. In this game, these performers are going to be arguing over something silly, and they have a time limit to do it in. At any point, one of them may object to the person who is talking, in which case we will hear their objection. If I agree with their objection, I will sustain it. If not, I will overrule it. This makes us a lot like the January 6th committee that you're missing watching tonight, except less entertaining, I think. Maybe. I don't know. So, our suggestion... Oh, no. I scared off Josh. Oh, shoot. I meant to change this suggestion because I used it somewhere else.
Are you recycling their hard thought suggestions?
No, since this was the first game, I tried to fill its suggestion first, but then I realized that this suggestion would be better in a different game.
Objection. It sounds like he's just dancing around the rules here. I'm turning it into the game.
Sustained. Ali has the floor.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
keep going.
Well, the thing about Jeff is that he just lies and lies. I remember one time I was standing there with him and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna kill your family," and I said, "No, you won't." And I was right and he was wrong. They're very much alive. Please, someone else talk.
No, you gotta keep going.
I agree
The
with
great thing
everything
about
you said.
family members is that they come in all shapes and sizes.
Who would object to that?
Keep
Sure.
going.
Agreed. Yeah, they do. They sure do,
Very
Allie.
agreeable.
I have a non-binary family member. They've taught me a lot. I'm pretty average across the board, so I'm gonna say so.
Objection.
Yes, Katie.
I have lived with Allie Foley for so long that I can tell you she is anything but average.
Babe.
Babe.
Aw, that was really sweet.
Mhm.
Sustained. Katie has the floor.
So Allie might be of average height and like falls into the percentile of like a white woman with curly hair. But let me tell you some things that really make her stick out. Number one, she often will make rice wrong. And it makes me feel sorry for her because she's never had a good pot of rice in her life. That's the first thing. That's not average. She makes bad rice. Number two, she will sometimes just eat queso piping lava hot. Now, I understand that hot queso is delicious, but I'm convinced that Allie Foley has wrecked her taste buds, her esophagus, her soft palate, because if it is not a balmy
Objection! Katie broke the coffee pot. Katie gave away her coffee pot, and we don't have one right now because she gave it away.
Non sequitur overruled. Keep talking about the lava queso.
right.
Though before I resume and before I give Katie back the floor, I just want to make it known that Allie Foley's love of queso made me feel better about my love of queso. So, Katie, you have the floor.
Thank you for that anecdotal evidence, Jeff, because it's true. If her queso is not at a whopping 250 degrees, if it falls even 1 degree short of that, she will pick up her plate, take it back to the microwave, and it'll go popping with oils. And it is arguably the worst way to eat queso. Anyway.
Objection.
Yes, Josh.
I think the worst way to eat queso is to have it be spoiled.
You're struggling with that. So I'm
That's my
Jared.
argument, though. That's my. What am I sustained? I missed it. I overtalked you.
Jared objected to you. So
Jared.
Being spoiled is part of it, but if we're talking about just the worst way ever, I think spoiled, flying into your open mouth on a roller coaster.
Sustained. Jared has the floor.
Well, it's bad for a few reasons. I mean, you've basically already eaten it at that point. If you're moving at high speed, maybe you're choking and dead at that point. It spoiled.
Yes, Katie?
This isn't an objection, just a question for my colleague here. Could you explain how the queso would have gotten so high into the air on the roller coaster?
Well, of course. So, if you will, imagine a roller coaster that has 2 car sets that go, so they can double the ride.
And that's time!
Wow, there's going to be a whole Sherlock Holmes plot to get that queso into someone's mouth.
Joe Germano, you're exactly right. It was the nicest game of objection ever.
I was ready to tell the story. One time I was guilted. Someone got me expired queso, but it was like as an apology, and they wanted me to eat it, and I did. And I did throw up.
Allie.
Expired queso?
Yeah. It was expired. They opened it and then left it out, and you need to refrigerate it.
For how long? A week? I leave my cheese out all day long when I still munchy munch, but
it's a couple days. There was you could see it.
That's gross.
But it was an apology. So they were like, hey, we should finish that queso. And
wait.
I'm okay.
They gave you spoiled queso as an apology?
They gave me good queso as an initial apology and then didn't take care of it. And then stayed later.
It sounded like they gave it to you, Allie, for you to take care of.
Looking back on the situation, maybe I'm painting myself as more of a victim than I deserve.
Like they gave me queso and they didn't put it away for me.
They gave me apology queso and they didn't do anything.
I mean, at one point, does the queso's ownership change hands?
That's true. And the second time were like, let's have more. Like it wasn't like I came back days later and went, these bastards.
But also, how could you leave unfinished queso in the first place?
That's true.
It was room temperature.
What is the best restaurant queso?
Are we talking like sit-down restaurant or fast casual restaurant?
Let's start with fast casual.
Let's start with fast
Qdoba.
food and move our way into fine dining.
Not fine dining, but like
Moe's is my preferred fast casual.
Moe's,
queso.
yes, Captain J. Yes,
I'm a Qdoba.
Qdoba's good too.
Yeah.
But
Chipotle
The only
has queso, but Qdoba's is better.
The only Qdoba around here is at the Park City Mall, and it has been years since I have had their queso. I get Moe's queso at least once a month, though.
This is good. I have a Qdoba gift card that our old neighbors gave us, but there's no Qdoba near us, so I don't know.
Mail that over, man. What are you sitting on that for?
It's like a 30-minute drive to go to Qdoba. Like that's I'm not gonna drive 30 minutes for.
Yeah, mail it over to me, man. There's a Qdoba near me.
I'm not gonna mail you.
You're sitting on your dragon.
I'm not sending you my gift card.
Wait,
You're not getting
wait.
my
Jesse has never been to a Moe's, a Qdoba, or a Chipotle. They're all the same. They're all the same.
Yeah.
I
I'm
vehemently
dying
objection.
Tell me more.
Chipotle is flavorless. The others got zest.
Yes.
Objection.
Allie?
Everything Qdoba makes is just like a little lumpy. Like the texture is off. The veggies are really broad. The rice is really like sticky. Chipotle at least is like even across the board.
Objection. I don't know
yeah.
if you're the best source of what good rice is, Ellie.
Sustained.
Got her ass.
All right,
Got
so
her.
going
I'm doing you the favor.
Going to a potluck with Allie is challenging because she has celiac disease and also chose to be vegetarian. So that is like really hard for me to bring things to the potluck. So I
Just sounds like you don't care about your friends, Josh.
I
Yeah, I don't agree
do
with
care
that.
about my friends. It's just my cuisine that I did. Was that an object? Are we playing the game again?
To be a devil's advocate for Josh, I'm also lactose intolerant, and we've had this entire conversation about queso thus far.
All right. I have found the perfect potluck thing to bring.
What is it?
Covers all dietary restrictions that I have found thus far.
Paper plates.
Buffalo cauliflower wings made with cornmeal instead of like a cornmeal based breadcrumb like Louisiana fish fry breading. It is gluten free. I use oat milk. I use rice flour as the base thing. So covers gluten, covers dairy.
What are you dipping it in then? Well, so right, you got what's the dip like? What do you dip? it in?
I mean, you don't have to dip it in anything.
If it's a buffalo, you gotta dip it into a bluechy ranchy situation.
You probably got
I mean,
like an avocado oil based ranch recipe somewhere, but you don't need to dip it.
But dips are also optional. Like the gluten-free, vegetarian, dairy-free person can choose not to.
There we go. Okay, good. I want the recipe. Can you text it to me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Jeff, a lot of
What?
people, it was brought up in the comments, some people can't eat Kern products.
Ooh.
And there are alternative breadings. You can substitute the breading for anything.
All right.
I've actually been
don't
finding that in the air fryer, I don't need to use any kind of breading and it still crisps up. Not for
There you go.
like cauliflower might be a little different, but I've been having success with like sans breading for things.
You know what's gluten free is a bowl of queso. Just all you need to zap it
A
out.
cool 250 degrees,
Not a lick
hot
of
out of the
gluten.
microwave, still topping.
It's a surf top.
Gluten actually only hits under 100 degrees, so you're safe, regardless.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I have not had fast casual Mexican food as good as surf taco. It is a thing that I miss about South Central New Jersey is surf taco. I haven't had it since high school, but I remember it being one of the best fast casual Mexican eateries I have ever consumed. Sorry. And when if you're in New Jersey, down by the shore, Asbury Park, get surf taco. Just there you go.
I want that now. That sounds good.
Yeah.
You know what I want? The next
What?
game.
Oh, okay. Moving on to the next game, we're going to play some Chat Roulette. Chat Roulette is a game that brings us into the endless cesspool of early 2000s internet, where you could go to a website and get into a random video chat with a random person. Sometimes they had a puppet in their hand. Sometimes they had something else in their hand. It was a lottery. And
like
don't you all feel
lottery,
lucky?
You're often to get the one you don't want.
There you go.
You never win.
So Katie is going to be exploring the depths of chat roulette, which means that Katie is not going to be in here for very long. Great. So Josh, Jared, and Allie will be playing various interesting characters that Katie will meet as she goes through chat roulette, and she's gonna have to figure out who they are and just kind of enjoy their company for a while. So, Alexis, Allie Foley,
Yes.
you are Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob, but an alcoholic Sandy Cheeks.
That's a vibe. That's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. Let's see here. Josh, you are a hyper-competitive mini golf pro.
Yeah.
And Jared, you are a hipster bartender. And you will be playing a
What's my
hipster
character?
bartender.
Yeah, what?
Oh man, all of the suggestion came from our suggestion post during the week. Let's see. Alcoholic Sandy Cheeks came from Taylor Campfield. Thank you, Taylor. Hyper competitive mini golf pro came from Joe Germano. Thank you, Joe. And then the hipster bartender came from Dan Gualtieri. And full disclosure, hipster bar was the original topic for objection, but then I went, no, that's a much better character for someone. So there you go. Now I'm going to go away. I'm going to bring Katie back in, and then she's going to explore chat roulette. See you soon. Katie, you're muted.
I was being a teenager in the early 2000s. I can't wait to go on the internet unsupervised and meet a person. Doodly doo doo doo. Oh, hey there, fellow teen.
Howdy, y'all.
Oh my gosh. You don't sound too good. Do you got like the chicken pox or something?
No. The fascinating thing about chickenpox, though, sorry, I'm Southern. The fascinating thing about chickenpox is that it affects all species on land and under the sea. I'd love to talk to you more about it. We could go somewhere if y'all wanted. I could tell you all about these facts.
That sounds like school with a sick Southerner, and I don't want to do that. Do you got anything that we can do right here, right now?
Well, if you don't want that kind of school, maybe we could do another kind of school in that we will go with a group of peers and travel together in the way that our peers do to another bar. I want you to buy me a drink or else I'm going to karate chop you.
Well, I'm only 16, but I do have my sister's ID, and she's 19, and it's fake. So yeah, we could like totally go to the bar, and I'd order a man slapping. What would you order?
I think I will get a Texas tea. It puts some hair on your chest.
Oh, I don't want hair on my chest. Oh well, one hair might be all right. Be like my little friend. Mr. Southern Cowboy Man.
Well, I prefer she, her pronouns, but
Mr.
yeah.
Southern Man?
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do when you're not at the bar?
Well, this may surprise you. I am a very successful marine biologist.
Sounds
the best on
drink
earth.
like a fish.
Hey, you're funny. I like you. Do you ever like to punch things? We might have more than that in common. I just like to beat up creatures, no matter what, with no mercy.
Like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse?
A similar kind of Patrick, but not that one's,
Listen,
I like punching down.
You know what? I'm gonna really think on the idea of going to get a drink with you. If you'll just hang out, I'm gonna I don't want to be here anymore, but I'll come back.
Please hurry, the headache's kicking in.
Do they have a hangover? Like, what's happening? I gotta find a new person to talk to. Let's hope they're less hungover.
Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on. And 4.
Hey, mini golf's not that big a deal. It's okay.
It is a big deal. It is a very big deal. What do you mean it's not a big deal? It's my life.
Listen, Lin-Manuel Miranda playing mini golf.
It's a golf hat. It's a golf hat.
I'm sorry.
I'm the only one who can wear this hat.
You know, I've only ever seen Lin-Manuel Miranda on Disney Plus, so I'm so sorry. You bear a passing resemblance with the beard. My apologies.
Lights up on washing up. White lights up on the course, man. You know.
How long have you been playing mini golf?
A long time. Okay, I'm like the top of my field. No stops, won't stop, no sleep, only monster.
Are you good at mini golf? Like, you
could say that I'm good and I work real hard and I take it real seriously.
I mean, should I know you? Are you?
You want to come? No, you shouldn't know me. I'm like good, but like I'm like good, but not. I'm not Tiger. Okay, I'm not Tiger. I'm not Tiger.
You're not Tiger.
I'm not Tiger Woods. He's a golfer.
And he's black. So I think I'd be a little hard.
I'm just letting you know that, like, I'm not at that level. Like, it's clear that I'm not Tiger Woods because I'm not black.
Tiger
also,
Woods golf.
I could say another golfer's name.
I wouldn't know.
Exactly. Like Happy Gilmore. He's fictional.
Adam Sandler?
He's a fictional golfer.
Oh my
But
God.
I'm really good. The point is, I'm really good. I almost said Lou Gehrig's, but he's a beast.
Hey, listen, I know that we've kind of putted around the course a little bit, putted around the bush, but I'm really interested in knowing how you got into mini golf, because there's this hungover cowboy over there that wants to go on a date with me, apparently.
How I got into it is I started when I was 6, never stopped. Okay. You want me to give you advice on the person who the cowboy is? Like, was that the question? I'm just confused. Like you?
No.
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. You know what? While you focus on this next hole, I'm gonna go and visit somebody else. Is that okay? I'll be right back.
That sounds good. I'm gonna focus because I'm really focused and I work really hard on golfing.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. No, go back. What if I say Arnold Palmer? Does that mean anything to you?
Yes, that's a golfer and a refreshing treat.
Okay, never mind. Go back. I gotta find another person.
Hey, thanks for coming in. What can I get you?
Oh, well, you seem like a really approachable person, like with your little papaw glasses. Like,
Wow, actually, that couldn't be further from what I'm trying to go for. I mean, people do approach me because it's my job, but that's my least favorite part. How do you feel about elderflower?
I'm 6. I think I canonically said I was 16 earlier, but I'm dropping that. And I actually really like elderflower and a gin and tonic.
Oh, an elderflower gin and tonic. That's pretty entry level, but I can get that up for you if you want.
It's I mean, how long have you worked at this bar?
Oh man, let's see here. Well, the shins were still big when I started, so.
I'm sorry, what? The what?
You probably haven't heard of them. It's a pretty cool alternative. I don't really do labels, but the shins. They've got really lush sound, challenging stuff. We could go with something. If elderflower, you know what? I feel like I should kind of guide you through this sort of iceberg.
You went from being like a really approachable guy with like a papaw vibe, and now you just seem like a hipster jerk.
I don't know who your papaw is, and so in that respect, I think he's probably cool, but I'm not your papaw, okay?
You're clearly not. Do you have a Charleston chew on you? Like,
oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No, I don't have a Charleston chew. Is that a band?
Yeah, have you heard of them? They're pretty underground.
Oh, no, underground? Yeah, no, I totally know them. I think I saw them at Pitchfork, actually.
Oh, did you see them while they were at Mop Bucket in Pittsburgh?
No, that's pretty cool though. No, I haven't been to the Mop Bucket, but don't keep your voice down, okay?
All right, hipster. I think some guy's waiting for me at the other end of the bar. I'll be back to order an elderflower gin and tonic. Okay.
Take this charred pineapple mojito.
Okay. Thank you.
That'll be $20.
Gosh. Okay, let's go find Patrick Starr. Apparently. Hey, buddy.
Howdy, I heard you're not 16 anymore.
What
the fuck did you say to me? Hi,
hey, Sandy Cheeks, Dr. Cheeks. Dr. Cheeks, I need you to chill. All right? You are a strong, independent Texas squirrel, and you are better than getting drunk in this dive bar, okay?
But I get drunk consistently, and it's not really my fault because it's a condition.
You know what? I know you shouldn't do this to an alcoholic, but do you want this pineapple charred mojito?
Aye, Captain.
Thank you. God, all right. Oh, come on. Let's come on back.
Move your cart. No, I'm still on the carnival. Move it. No, it's my move it. I'm 4 under par. That's a score. Move.
That's a really good score, 4 under par.
Yeah. I said I'm good like Lee Trevino. That's a golfer.
And again, it's a name that means nothing to me.
Yeah, but that exactly. So I'm good like Lee Trevino, but not good like Tiger Woods. It was what I was saying before.
So you're a mid-level pro mini golfer. What are you doing in this bar?
No, I'm taking it really seriously.
You're an amateur mini golfer.
I really gotta win.
All right. Josh
Gotta
Cahn.
win.
Josh Cahn, calm down. I knew that you were an over-competitive mini golfer from the first day I met you. Everything about you oozes it, and I appreciate that about you. I appreciate it so much. Do you want me to buy you a drink?
I'd like that. An Arnold Palmer, a dirty Arnold Palmer. A dirty one.
Yeah. I'll go to the bartender and see what they've got.
Thank you so much.
Oh, sorry. Just practicing for my rehearsal with my jug band later.
That's not a jug.
How was the charred pineapple?
You know, I gave it to that alcoholic squirrel at the end of the corner, but she said it was great.
I cut her off like 30 minutes ago.
Let me know.
I don't have to let that. Anyway, you don't have a drink in your hand. What do you want? Something with beet juice?
Okay, Dwight. No, I'm looking for a dirty Arnold Palmer for my buddy Josh Cahn. Do you serve something like that?
An Arnold Palmer?
A dirty Arnold Palmer.
Comes in a can from a corporation?
Yeah.
I can check in the back.
Okay.
I do have tea and lemonade, local farm to table, open source, you know. I guess I could do that.
Yeah. While you're making
that.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, thank you. It is also going to be $20, just cards on the table.
Yeah, that's fine. But while you're making it, could you tell me more about this jug band that you work with?
Yeah, so I'm the banjo player and head vibe coordinator. My buddy Paul is he's on Big Jug, Little Jug. We've got my buddy Manford is on the washboard. We mostly do like farmers markets, corners where people can't tell us to leave, that sort of thing.
So, forgive me. I guess I'm just now realizing it in the dark light of this bar. But are you from Mumford and Sons?
Oh, 5 years ago, would have said yes. They're old. They're old news now, though. They're old news now. As soon as it gets played in Starbucks, I'm out.
Well, you become more fascinating to me with every drink that you pour. I would just love to get to know you better. Tell me about your relationship with your father.
Well, can't stand him for starters. He's just mainstream. He was really big into like loving his children, and that was just kind of oppressive. Yeah, I feel like I had to kind of get away from it all, move to NYC, get the underground scene. And yeah, like I guess he sends me a birthday card, but which I mean that's pretty cool. Snail mail, but
Forgive me. It sounds like you're a white hipster guy who has made himself the victim.
yeah,
Am I close?
I don't have to make
Yeah,
myself
I mean,
the
just
victim. I mean, there's a lot of forces going on that I wouldn't expect you to understand.
I'm having trouble. Who are you? Other than a hipster bartender who's being
that's it.
That's literally it.
I thought there was more to it than that. I'm so sorry. All right, hipster bartender, here's your $40 plus another 20 for wasting my time.
Yeah, I was gonna say no tip. Thank you.
All right, that's the end of the game.
I'm so sorry that took me so long. I apologize.
The hard part was just not including any information that would be a clue. Like I felt bad that I led you down Mumford and Sons with the banjo.
It was a joke. Then I thought that you were like a hipster Beatle when you were like, I work with Paul, and I was like, are your other friends Ringo and John? And I was like, no, that's not helpful.
Oh man. First off, what layers really showcased in here? The empathy brought to Alcoholic Sandy Cheeks. Everyone very impressed by Josh not being Lin-Manuel Miranda. Aaron thinks that you turned the hat to look less like Lin-Manuel.
I did. I wanted to mess with the hat, to heighten the comedy.
And also just the number of times that Arnold Palmer was said during this really makes me wish Haley was here.
There's a great through line.
I was like kind of really pissed because I had an autograph of Lee Trevino in my bedroom as a child, and I couldn't think of his name, and it pissed me off so much. It was like I had to go.
I'm sorry. You had an autographed picture of Lee Trevino in your bedroom as a child?
Yeah, my dad liked to pretend to like things that he didn't like, and golf was one of them.
That did not explain anymore.
You looking to buy? You looking to buy? I got it still.
That's the part of toxic masculinity that they never tell you about, is pretending to like things that you don't like.
When I started doing theater, he would said to me at the theater that I was going to start doing community theater at, he went, "So these are your people now?" And I went, "Get out of my life, Dad." I was like, "Get out of my life."
Wow.
I love him. We're good now. If he's watching,
That's good. If he is watching, he can always make it up to you by Venmoing us at the IT Crowd.
Yes, please do, Dad. You got
And if you
got
donate
that Shiba Inu coin.
you'll get the Lee Trevino baseball card or golf something.
And a recipe for buffalo cauliflower.
It's an ultra rare card because he does not actually play baseball. They just caught him while he was on the field.
He threw out the opening pitch at a game once, and they gave him the card.
According to Allie, they hand draw it like it's a caricature.
Yes. He has a really big chin.
It's the only one of its kind, and it is also worthless. It's very rare that both are true.
Yeah.
I think I've never touched a baseball card.
All of us have looked in a mirror.
Oh.
No,
Let's do another game.
I'm so sorry.
No.
You move on before she can dig herself out of this one.
Let's do the next game. The next game is a game called Scenes from the Internet Void. In this game, we have some suggestions of scenes that we utilize suggestions from you all to generate, and they are going to take turns acting them out. They'll raise their hand when they want to hop in and do a thing, and I'm going to remove this so it doesn't cover Allie Foley's face anymore.
So is this a quick wit game?
It is a quick wit game.
God damn it.
And your contract says HBO's Josh Cahn. You no longer go by that moniker. Therefore, it is null and void.
Okay, maybe I'll participate. We'll see.
There you go. All right. So, scenes from the internet void. The first scene: things you would say about your home gym that you wouldn't say about your date. This one's a stumper.
Get out! I'm never gonna touch you.
Solid. Solid.
Yeah, you like how it looks? Take it for a spin.
Allie.
Yeah, the new Russian models, they're a little clunkier, but you get better results in the long run. They use compressed air.
My husband gave me this as a Christmas gift, and I don't know how to tell him I don't like it.
All right, next one. Let's see. Things you wouldn't want to hear when entering a laboratory.
All right, and that's test result 0. We're going to look at that and see who everything evolves afterward.
I'm sorry. The Jewish one has arrived.
Most of these are things we have heard when entering a laboratory.
I haven't found a loo, but I did find a test tube.
Next one. Terrible slogans for golf.
Baseball.
Tiger Woods, Arnold Palmer, and that other guy.
Nature meter.
Drinking and driving, but like with a driver.
That was a good one.
That was good.
I'm a dad, and I pretend to like this.
Golf, a waste of space.
Golf, for when you want a varsity letter in high school, but don't want to have to do anything to earn it.
Like bowling.
Like bowling.
Like bowling.
Golf. It's mostly walking.
Golf. When your mom said you weren't allowed to hit other things with sticks, you go to golf.
Golf.
Okay.
It's a really tiny ball.
Golf. Tiniest ball since ping pong.
And that's where we'll end the game. Well done. Well done. Fun fact, the only varsity letter I have from athletics in high school is from golf.
Were you good?
No. I'll put it this way. I golfed the exact same with my left hand and my right hand.
Wow. That's impressive.
No, it's not.
It just means I sucked no matter which hand I was golfing
You'd
with.
think you'd be a little better. Like, that's impressive.
Right. Same exact handicap no matter which hand.
Hey, can you even ride the bench in golf? What do you sit on the back of the cart? Like,
You're the
They
cat.
just,
Who's the caddy?
I was the team caddy.
I believe that's
Uh,
My
All right,
varsity
gang.
letter was in marching bands. I couldn't get it in concert band. I was not good enough at playing the flute, but I did get it in marching band, which was a sport.
uh-huh.
I went to
My-
school.
it is a sport, all right? Anybody who wants to fight me on that can carry a tuba in 90-degree weather on turf.
All right, get in the comments if you want to go.
I got
Jared
all
will
day,
fight
baby.
you with his tuba.
My varsity letter was my brother's jacket. We have the same last name, so I just wear his jacket to school.
You can't prove anything.
Can't do anything. You don't know which noble this is.
I went to an arts high school, so I didn't like.
With your people.
Yeah, we saw your hat, dude. We know.
Look at that hat.
Your History Channel's Josh Cahn.
It sounds so lame when it's said like that.
It's a big deal, though.
That's like a demotion. It's like, hey, do you like really good dramas? Would you also like to star in a network that's really good at conspiracy theory videos? Because then that's it.
They do it professionally.
They do.
They do. Their alien shows top notch, really good.
Mhm.
You know what else is
Best
top
fake
notch?
science in the biz.
This next game is top notch. It's a fan favorite. We're gonna play 90-Second Detective. This is the game where they have to solve a heinous murder crime in hopefully 90 seconds using nothing but gibberish and charades. So they're all going to go away.
I promise I will do gibberish this time.
I trust you.
What's the order? I forgot the order.
That's what I need to know as well.
Messed it all up.
All right, Katie's going to start. Then we're going to bring in Jared. Then we're going to bring in Allie. And we're going to finish with Josh Cahn.
Oh, sorry. I mean, like, location, weapon, like...
Location, occupation, weapon. LOW.
LOW. Now, an acronym I can remember.
Yes.
I'm trying to solve this low.
Yes. All right, so everyone's going to go away except for Katie. And Katie will get the details of this crime. The rest of them going to have to figure it out. So, goodbye, everybody.
Bye. I have to write it down.
All right. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The location comes from Debbie Willis Hamlin. The location is a brothel.
Great. All right.
Thank you, Debbie.
All right.
The occupation of the victim is a bounty hunter.
Oh, God. Okay.
And the murder weapon comes to us from Heather Rothwell. It is a lucky rabbit's foot.
This feels familiar.
Have we done lucky rabbit's foot before?
Oh, we have, but not with this combination of people, so I think it's fine.
All right.
All
so,
right.
Once again, brothel,
bounty hunter,
lucky rabbit's foot.
lucky rabbit's foot. Okay.
And the bounty hunter suggestion came from Dan Gualtieri. Thank you, Dan. And if you brought me surf taco, I would shit myself. So yes, please. Thank you.
Are the tacos that bad?
What? No, they're that good.
Oh.
Look, a good taco makes you shit yourself. That's like the right combination of spices. A good taco makes you shit yourself. A bad taco constipates you. And now let's play the game. I'm pulling up the stopwatch. I'm going to go away. And then when the first person comes in, the time will start.
Yeah.
And...
Ha! How about what?
How about what?
How about what?
Oh? Zippity.
It's pew 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 pew. Yeah!
Zippity.
It's the volcano is a woo 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 the time
Okay.
pew pew pew. Put it up, put it up, put it up, put it up.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
And I'm Hanama.
Rabbit a boo. Zap.
Yeah. Boing, boing. Yeah.
Zip.
Ba?
Yeah. Boing, boing.
Chop.
Huh.
Then sniff this.
Yeah, zabba.
Just come here, me.
Habada. Hibidi bibidi babada.
Ah.
Babada.
Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da.
Zip, zip. Mhm.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, do. Ooh.
Here it.
Oh. Okay.
Hit.
Pew.
Ah. Ha. E. Boing. Ba.
Okay. Da. Okay. Da.
Ba. Oh.
Ba.
Aha. Oh!
And that's time. All right, we're gonna bring everybody back. I cannot wait to hear these guesses.
Me either, including my own.
So sorry.
Yeah, no, do not apologize. This is gonna be amazing. Josh,
So,
what was the location?
so here's the thing, Jeff. Okay, so I didn't know I was still going to be able to hear you. So I heard the location and I turned it off really quick, just location. But I also know what Allie told me was not correct. So can you want me to guess what I got from Allie?
What did you get from Allie?
What I got from Allie was a saloon.
That's what I thought it was.
Jared?
To be honest, I just did what Katie did. I did not have any blessed clue what the location was. Because at first I was like, it's a strip club. But then there was a cowboy. And I was like, a cowboy strip club, it seems way too specific to just send it. And then while you were guessing, Allie, I actually realized that I was describing a saloon. But I was just like, I gotta keep the link somewhat intact here, but I didn't even have a guess as to what it was.
Well,
So-
you played it off real well because I could tell that you got strip club. The word was brothel, and I was trying to think. I'm like, no, older than strip club.
That was the watch, right? Okay.
I was like, it's a time. Yeehaw!
When we went to your watch, I was like, it's high noon.
Oh,
'Cause
and that's what all makes us different.
a brothel's just a strip club with cowboys in it.
You heard it here first, folks.
Hey, in some cities, if you have more than 3 unmarried women in one address, it's a brothel.
Mhm.
But I prefer cowboy strip club, honestly. All right, Josh.
I think I'm to be commended that I pretended to listen to Allie while she gave it. I was like, I like literally was like, I know what it is.
Are
Allie.
you an actor?
Better than most men. Yeah.
We took acting classes.
So 5 points for Josh's acting. But Josh, what was the occupation of the victim?
Dog trainer?
Allie?
Dog catcher.
Jared?
I thought it was a dog catcher.
Katie?
Okay, I led you astray a bit with the dog.
No.
It was a bounty hunter, but all I could think of was sounds like dog. The bounty hunter.
Oh my god. Dog the bounty. And listen, dog, it was a bounty dog hunter. It wasn't that far away.
It's true. Dog catcher and bounty hunter are not unrelated.
No? Wow. I don't know.
That was a journey.
I don't know how you would have silently gotten Dog the Bounty Hunter out there.
I don't know.
That was immensely entertaining, though. That was phenomenal. But finally, Josh Cahn, what was the weapon?
A rabbit trap?
Allie?
A rabbit trap.
Jared?
I thought it was a bear trap, but the rabbit was how I got it, so I kept that up.
Katie?
It was a lucky rabbit's foot. So I was trying to indicate that it was just the foot.
We kind of did that.
Because I thought about it being a lucky rabbit's foot, but I was like, it's a weapon. Is it the foot or is it the actual trap that cut the foot off? Like,
I'm so
I
sorry.
We overthought it.
But to get to the end game of it is a rabbit and a rabbit trap, so it had its energy.
Oh.
You got to see my really gross sock. Everyone's happy. I wore that on a plane today.
The horror that both Josh and Allie had when the trap was noted, though, was palpable.
we all kind of did screams of pain in that explanation.
That game was worth it just for those. Like, oh my god.
So, wait, the original was Dog the Bounty Hunter killing someone with a lucky rabbit's foot in a brothel.
It wasn't Dog the Bounty Hunter specifically. It was a bounty hunter.
It was just a bounty hunter.
It was a dog catcher at a saloon with a rabbit trap.
Book 'em, boys.
Rabbit.
Honestly, one of my favorite games of 90-Second Detective ever.
Heather
That was
Rothwell
great.
said, had she only pointed to her foot, I do not put my feet up for free.
That's your first
Save it for
mistake.
the OnlyFans.
Make sure your feet are showing.
I want to point out this is a long story. Everything's fine, but I do have an ambulance bill on my desk, and I took a note on it. So it's an ambulance bill that says "alcoholic sandy cheeks" on it. I'm not going to edit that. I think they should get the whole
Just for
experience.
your records.
I think they should.
Oh,
Oh man. I had a transition in there somewhere, but I can't. Oh, for those of you that don't know, Allie just got back today from Alaska. So
Yay.
if you
What?
want to help Allie fight jet lag, Venmo us at the IT crowd. Every little bit helps, and we appreciate it.
I'm so scared.
We all know that the only cure for jet lag is money.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like South Park taught us, just throw money at it, and you'll cure everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we're
big
gonna
shout out to Alexis for staying in as long as she could. We miss you.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Alexis, for trying. We miss you. But it's nice having Allie here.
How long did it take? Debbie's asking.
The flight, Allie.
Oh, the flight? I was going to say the jet
no,
lag.
the 90-second detective.
Oh, that I thought she was asking how long it took Debbie. It took Allie. That 90-second detective. One of my favorites. Honestly, one of the first ones where we have gotten 0 out of 3. But we did it in 6 minutes and 36 seconds.
We
Good
didn't
job,
get
guys.
it right. We got none of it right.
So just remember,
Mhm.
it only takes 6 minutes and 36 seconds to fail
You get
abjectly.
all of them wrong.
Oh my
Like, I
God,
don't know what the
one
opposite of
wrong.
a speed run is. Like a 0% long run.
It just means that there's
That's-
room for improvement. So when you see these faces again on IT Crowd, and you will,
Yes.
it will be better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Josh will understand that this means catch, not train.
All right. Can I show you what I did, Allie? To say it was trainer, I went, like I'm training a dog, and you went, because I thought you were throwing a ball to a dog, training a dog.
You know
I
how
thought you were
I
telling her
train
to
my.
stop because you got it.
Yeah,
No,
honestly, that's what
training,
I thought as well.
training.
It's because I didn't use any words.
Well, we lost Josh.
My
I'm
internet
very
is
proud of you,
broken.
Katie.
My internet's
And
broken.
The IT crowd.
thank you, Jared. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Alexis. And thank you, everyone who watched tonight. We do this for you. We love you.